everyone. Welcome to the ITLS Academy. Today we are going to discuss the instrument which is known as a pH meter, and also we know that how we calibrate this pH meter. Basically, this pH meter are work on the principle of potentiometer. Okay. So for the calibration of pH meter, we required a pH buffer. So we required a two pH buffer. One is pH 4 and one is for pH 7. Basically, they are what? They are a capsule. See, I am going to show you the capsule and then I will tell you how we prepare it. So what we do, we simply take up 50 ml of distilled water into a beaker and then we twist it, and after twisting it, the substances which are present inside this capsule are dissolved into that 50 ml of distilled water. Once the solution are once the capsule are completely dissolved into the distilled water, then we make a volume 100 ml with the help of distilled water. Then we get this solution that is for pH 4 and that is for pH 7. Okay. This is a pH meter. This pH meter have four knobs. One knob is for the temperature. One that knob is called a coil, and this coil knob is for a calibration of the pH 7, and this slope is for the pH 4, and this is called a function key, which is moved to and reaches to the pH. Then pH meter also have a electrode. This electrode are always dip into a KCl solution. Now I am going to start the calibration of this pH meter. First of all, what we have to do, we have to set the temperature 25. Now I am going to set it 25. Then after that, we remove the electrode and wash it with the distilled water. See, I'm going to wash it with the help of the distilled water. Then with the help of the cotton, we wipe it. After wiping, we dissolve this electrode into the pH 7. Okay. Now, after that, what we have to do, we move that function key to the pH. See, when you are moving it in a display, the values are shown. It is here 5.18 or 17. Now, we have to move the call button till we get here 7. Now, I am going to move it. See, this is 6.8, 10, 11. Now it is 6.45, 50, 6.76. Now it is reaches 7.0 or 7.1. Now we wait it so that it will become stable. See, now it become a stable. Now we uh, move this button from pH to the standby and remove the electrode from the pH 7 buffer. Again, we wash this electrode with the help of the distilled water. Again, we have to wipe it with the cotton. After wiping it, we have to calibrate the pH 4. This pH 4 is for a acidic. Now, when we are putting this electrode inside the pH 4, we are not touch two knob, that is your temperature knob and a coil knob. Okay. Now I am going to move this function key from standby to the pH, and after that, when you are moving it here, it is in display, the value are there, that is around 5.13. Now wait for the stability. Once the stability get, we move the call button. Here it is 4.949391. Now I'm moving the slope button for calibration the pH 4. When you are moving it, the value are decreasing. Now see it is reaches to 4.20, 4.19, 112, 4.07, 05, 04, 03, and 4.00. Now it is stable. Now wait for the stability. When the stability get, our pH meter are calibrated. Now the value are stable. Now remove the electrode and again wash with the distilled water. And move the function key from pH to a standby. This is how we calibrate our pH meter. Now our pH meter are ready for taking the pH of the sample. Again, after when the work are completed, then you have to put that electrode inside the KCl solution. So this is all about the calibration of the pH meter. I hope you will understand. But if you have any query related to this topic, you can ask me in a comment box, or for a further detail, you can follow the ITLS Academy on different platforms, that is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, and subscribe our channel ITLS Academy on YouTube and visit. Okay. So after the calibration of the pH meter, we have to take the or measure the pH of our sample. So here we have a two type of the sample. The first one is your tap water. Okay, this is a tap water sample, and the second one is your like a oro sample. This is a oro sample. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to measure the pH of these two samples. Okay, so when we are going to measure the pH, we are not going to touch these three knobs, that is your temperature, call and slope. Okay, temperature is already set 25 degrees Celsius because when we prepare this, that is pH 4 or pH 7 solution for the calibration purpose, on that bottle it is written that you have to calibrate the pH at 25 degrees Celsius. So for this purpose, we are not going to change the temperature from the 25 degree Celsius. Simple. Now these three knobs are set. Temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. Call button is for the pH 7 and slope is for the pH 4. Now we have to take the measure the pH of our sample. So first we are going to measure the pH of the tap water. Now just take the electrode and wash the electrode with the help of the distilled water and clean it with the help of the cotton. See, when you handle this electrode, you have to handle it very carefully. Otherwise, it will be bread. And the cleaning of the electrode is very important. If the electrode is not properly cleaned, we cannot get the correct result, that error is occurred. Now, just dip this electrode into the measuring cylinder and move the function key from the standby position to the pH position. Don't touch the knob at the bottom of that beaker. You have to hold it very carefully. The hand will not be shake. Okay, and you have to wait for the stable reading. 8.02, 8. we get the stable reading that is your 8. Now just note that value. The pH of the first sample that is your tap water is 8. You have to note down. pH of first sample that is tap water is 8. Now again wash the electrode with the help of the distilled water and clean it with the cotton. Clean it very properly. Now take the second sample that is your RO water, dip the electrode into it and move the function key from the standby position to the pH. Again, you have to dip it very carefully. The electrode will not be allowed to touch the bottom of the beaker. You have to wait for the stability. At point 4, the result are stable. You have to note down that value, that is pH of the RO water is 7.45. Just switch off this no, that function knob. Clean the electrode with the help of the distilled water. Then dry it with the help of the cotton and dissolve your electrode into the KCl solution. You have to dissolve this electrode into the KCl solution always, otherwise that electrode will be deteriorate. So this is all about the measurement of the pH of the water sample, and we have a two samples, that is a tap water and the RO water. I hope you will understand, but if you have any queries related to this, you are free to ask me in a comment box, or for a further detail, you can follow the ITLS Academy on different platforms, that is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp and LinkedIn, and subscribe our channel ITLS Academy on YouTube and get our app from Google Play. You can also visit our website, that is www.itlsacademy.com. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe our channel.